DJ Kid, this a hit for sure.
Well, gave it all we could, man. Gave it all we could. Had that nice underdog role for a good quarter and a half. Offense couldn't do anything. The defense eventually caved in. Honestly, this is not the defense's fault. I really do put this on the offense. Like, Matt Canada should be taking an Uber home. Don't let him get on the bus or plane, whatever y'all took to get the Arrowhead. He doesn't deserve it, man. Every time I just see his bald head in the press box, I just get madder and madder and madder. It's just like the certain stuff that they would call. Like, first of all, why do we abandon the run game? It was working. It was working to some extent. But hey, man, let's look to see what quarterback we got next year. Speaking of quarterback play, thank you, Big Ben, for everything. I've had my frustrations. I've had my times where I just let the fan side of me say whatever on camera before. But I really do appreciate everything you did for us. Can't thank you enough. Honestly, if the Chiefs go on to win the Super Bowl or go to the Super Bowl and rep the AFC, I won't be surprised or upset, because that would just mean that we lost to the conference champions. Now, personally, I do have Buffalo coming out the AFC, but if Kansas City does, I won't be upset either. The Chiefs, man. I can't lie, the Chiefs versus Bills, that's going to be a good game, man. It's going to be a shootout, bro. I know not a lick of defense is going to be played. You got Josh Allen rumbling, bumbling over everybody. When the pocket collapsed, you got 5 to 6 different Chiefs players scoring touchdowns. It's crazy, man. Travis Kelce got a touchdown pass. Like, wow, man. I'm not even necessarily mad, because I went through my 5 stages of grief in the second quarter. Well, second half. I'm sorry, like in the third quarter, around that area. So I'm kind of already accepting and over everything. It's just like TJ, when he got that scoop and score, I'm happy. I'm lit. Now I see Mahomes over there taking it personal, scores 3 straight touchdowns. Speaking of scoring 3 straight touchdowns, I knew when we had to punt towards the halftime, like we gave them like a minute left to drive down the field. I'm like, Lord Jesus, if they get the ball back, bro, they finna go 21-7, and I had a feeling. And then ever since then, they just started bombing on us, and I'm just like, hey, look, reality's starting to set in. I don't care what anyone says. We deserve to be here. We deserve to even have a chance to have a ticket to the dance. Like, no matter what everyone says, talking about y'all need a ref ball, y'all need the refs to beat the Bears, y'all tied with the Lions, this, that, and everything else. Y'all were down 29-0 in Minnesota. It's just like, when you think about it, look how much we've overcome. The fact that we scored 21 points with Matt Canada calling the plays, running the offense, is astounding itself. I'm not gonna say that I came up with that on my own. I saw that from a Steelers fan on Twitter. I'm like, bro, I ain't never thought of it like that. Now that I did, bro, like that's crazy. You scored 21 points with Matt Canada on offense. I don't care if it was garbage time or not. But man. Wow, man. We swept Cleveland, who was projected to win the division and possibly go to the AFC Championship. You know, the Ravens, obviously, they give us a battle every time. It's just a respect thing with them. It's just like, no matter who's out there, it's just like you want to beat them regardless. And they can say the same thing about us. Bengals, bro. Bengals really finna be repping the North, bro. That's crazy. Most likely, big changes coming in the offseason. I wouldn't be too surprised. Honestly, like I said, Matt Canada needs to go. I don't care if he only had 1 year here. I've seen enough. and all the Steelers fans that I follow on Twitter have seen enough. We're done. We're done with you, my boy. Maybe the stuff that you do work in college, I guess. Or maybe it's just that Big Ben didn't have the mobility that he had and he was greatly restricted to certain play calls. But either way, I miss Todd Haley, bro. I miss Todd Haley. Oh, man. Hey, before I forget, thank you, Judy. This man went and pretty much sacrificed himself for his brother. This man was looking at a 6-month recovery time. He did it in 3 just to, you know what I'm saying, go to battle one last time with his boys and his quarterback. Also, he could have signed with Kansas City in the offseason, but he chose to stay here for next year. Honestly, extend him. Do what y'all can and extend him. Extend Joe Hayden as well. This is the 2017 jersey before he made the switch to 23. Yes, sir. Quit playing. But Joe Hayden is one of my favorite corners, one of my favorite players to come out of the University of Florida. It would mean a great deal to have him back as well. It's officially the offseason, my boys. We can talk about who we gonna draft. We can talk about quarterback prospects. We can talk about whether we want a veteran quarterback, whether we want a rookie, if we should go that Russell Wilson. Like, we can talk about anything now. Like, we don't have to stress and worry about, like, oh, is the O-line gonna get Ben killed again? Is the defensive backs gonna get burned again, which they did in the second half. But you know, you don't have to stress about them kind of things no more. So, you know what I'm saying? All my friends who know me in real life, they fans of the Texans, the Vikings, the Falcons. Y'all go ahead and make room on that couch, my boys. Here we come. But hey, yo, how y'all feel? What's y'all season recap, man? Let me know in the comment section. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Peace.